welcome to this week's Golf Swing Gazette. Last year I started a tradition of breaking down the Junior Boys Club Champion Golf Swing. Last year we did Michael Bugish, who was our champion golfer of the year, and this year, this past Friday, we crowned Blake Scornia as our Junior Boys Club Champion with a final round of 71, highlighted with 7 birdies. So pretty fast traffic. So sit back and watch my analysis of Blake's swing. He works very hard on it, spends countless hours at the range, so maybe you can take away a couple things or just see what it's like to be 15 again. So sit back and enjoy the flexibility.
All right, let's enjoy this pitching wedge swing, I believe it is, from Blake. Couple things about his setup. Highlights of that shaft going straight up through his navel. That is a perfect spot to start. It allows you to get the club moving on plane on the way back, which is, you'll see Blake does a very good job of. So the other thing you'll notice here is his slightly rolled shoulders from his ear to his belt loop. That's a pretty good angle, spine angle, but you see his shoulders are a little rolled and his tail is tucked under just a little bit, and that is going to allow for a ton of rotation, which is good. So we move along in the swing here. We're going to go back. Blake has it set pretty good. We get it inside a little too much from time to time. The club head's inside his hands right there, but it ends up being in a really good spot right here. A slight change in Blake's swing just pre-tournament, before he won the championship, was a maintenance of wrist angle. As you see, he has a flat left wrist at the top of his backswing. Take it back to the top here. And his left wrist is very flat, okay? That is a perfect angle. This is creating a angle in his right hand as well, because it is also on the club. So as we come down here, Blake had a tendency on the way down to let the club get out of plane by losing that wrist angle, and the club would result in going out and around, and the club would get very steep, resulting in high spinny right hand fades, kind of weak to the target. As you see, he maintains that right wrist angle excellently right there, and then comes through. That's what helped him knock down some flags in the championship. Now, one thing I want you guys to note is that from right here, you'll notice he sinks into the ground. This is called unweighting. It is a big thing in golf instruction right now. It's kind of a buzz around the industry. He unweights himself by sinking into the ground and then rotates at an amazing speed. He can get the driver up to about 107, 110 sometimes, miles per hour, that is, club head speed. And that is a large reason why he is rotating very tightly and also sinking into the ground, using the force of the ground pushing back to him to rotate those hips. Actually, if he wouldn't sink into that rotation, his hips would be way out in front of him, resulting in all sorts of bad things. So, looks good. That was a really good swing from a session. One thing you can take from Blake, this was taken the day after he won the championship, so Saturday, and he was taking a lesson the day after he won the championship. Always improving, tirelessly working, and really paying off. Good job, Blake.